This is the Arcane Dice Podcast.
Deep below the city of Waterdeep lies the Ender Mountain, home of forgotten civilizations. Levels upon levels filled with monstrosities, madness, violence, and riches beyond belief. Home to Halaster Blackcloak, the Mad Mage. Those who enter are subjected to his whims and fancies, be they boon or bane. It's 1 gold for the ride down. How many are lucky enough to pay to come back up? The Arcane Dice Podcast presents Dungeon Crawl, Legacy of the Mad Mage.
I don't know. I just miss being around kids.
Yeah? I mean...
And that sounds really creepy to say.
A little.
But, like, nobody gets as pumped about certain topics as, like, kids do. Unless you find, like, an adult that's, like, really invested in something.
Yeah, Chase.
Is, like, kids have, like, the most hype.
That's not a watch list we want to get onto, okay? So...
Oh, that's rough. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Surviving? I see we all survived the storm.
Yeah. Didn't even wake up for it.
I didn't either. I didn't even know it happened. And the wife is
I
like,
had the window open in my kitchen.
Did you hear the storm? And I'm like, oh no.
Well, I heard the storm, but the storm wasn't bothering me until in my kitchen, where my sink is, the window was open and it blew over a couple of the cans that I had sitting in the... So I immediately went to a full red alert and skulked up the stairs.
I was gonna say, like, did you think that you were under attack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, 4 cans.
I wouldn't say
the kitchen,
I was under
kitchen
attack.
Window,
It was...
That's classic home security alarm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a glass break sensor. You drop a cup on the ground, it freaks the fuck out. Your cat vomits on the sensor, it thinks that there's a fire. It's fine.
Chase, I am the sensor.
Yeah. He doesn't sleep. Oh, how'd you guys spend the weekend? Did you go to the? No, that was the other weekend. You went to the witches, whatever. But how'd you guys spend this weekend?
I was in Edmonton judging at national championships for trampoline all weekend, and I'm very tired.
So what is that? What does that involve, really? What is you say? I've been judging. Like, how do you judge?
Standing there
trampoline?
Watching people jump.
Like, yep, let's jump.
Oh, wait a minute. Not even
Depending
standing, sitting.
Depending on the role that you have, if you're doing execution, you judge them on their opening during the phase of the somersault, whether their legs are straight, their arms are straight, their torso is straight. You judge their landing. If you are doing degree of difficulty, you judge the level of skill that they do, and you call positions. And if you're chair of the judges panel, you usually judge landings and enforcement of, like, odd rules like sportsmanship and that kind of stuff.
All right, how many points is an awesome double bounce?
0, because double bouncing is extraordinarily dangerous unless you were trained in the doing of such.
Oh, we're trained.
Like myself.
Oh, yeah.
I know you're not.
What kid who didn't grow up with a trampoline isn't trained with a double bounce?
Well, I mean, there's knowing how to do a double bounce and being trained to do it or not do it.
Yeah.
But it's it is sadly the silent event at competitions. So.
Wow.
So, I'm sorry. When you said double bounce, I thought you just do like a little bounce and then a really big bounce,
No.
and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." But you mean when like kids get like launched off of trampolines
Yes.
by like
That
Into
is
the
right?
stratosphere.
typically what
Yeah,
happens.
Yes.
you just
I wasn't
gotta
allowed
time
on
that
trampolines because I was a
bounce
bubble
just right.
wrap baby.
to send them into the fucking
Yeah.
stratosphere.
Hold on. We
I
have to go
am,
back to that
I
statement
am
she just made.
very, very good at double bouncing, but
We have to go back to that statement. So Chase was not allowed on trampolines, but it
did
sounds
you
like
grow
she
up
was
with guns.
basically let loose into like a wildlife preserve with actual lions and
And
tigers.
bears oh my.
Yeah. Yep.
Jellyfish.
Oh my! No, you know the lions and tigers and bears and crocodiles were all beyond like a fence. Same thing with like the rhinos. They were behind like a railing, and I needed like an actual adult to go and do that.
Wait.
Besides like
There's
cubs.
rhinos as well.
Rhinos and
Holy
hippos. They're great. I love them. Dream war steed, man.
You're kidding, right?
Oh my god. Hey, hippos are fast.
No,
Hippos
great
are fast.
moment in my life. They run 60 kilometers an hour.
I'm aware. They'd probably likely eat you
Full of
too, though, is
useless
the problem.
And like watching them squish melons, like cantaloupes and watermelons and stuff like that, is like so satisfying.
Yep. Just imagining crushing the heads of your enemies.
Right? And they don't even eat meat.
But
They
again-
just do it for fun.
Exactly. Dream war steed. They have motherfucking tusks. Mostly in like the area that a lot of people could go through, it was like wildebeest, ostriches, emus, a lot of bison and water buffaloes. We had a couple of oxen. For a while, you could have your car all ran over around by like the baboons, but then they were starting to figure out how to open doors, so we had to nip that in the butt.
Fucking baboons.
So they got their own.
I'd still rather the
zone.
baboons than the fucking tigers.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh, baboons!
yeah,
Fuck your
I
shit
I
up,
have
man.
an irrational fear of mandrakes.
Isn't that like
Yeah.
a root?
It is also, but it's that weird red and blue faced monkey with the giant
Oh,
lion
okay.
like tusks and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that's irrational.
I was a big fan of gibbons. I love gibbons because they when they get excited and they're like their whole body goes into it.
So what you're saying is there actually are no laws or regulations or anything like that in the United States.
Oh no, the Bible.
Well,
Come on.
yeah. Well, obviously.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was so bad. No.
I mean, we could joke about it because we're not there.
Let's be honest.
Arkansas
The
had
Bible-
a law
if the
that I
Bible's
was
their
like
rules, they've skimmed
super
it to bits.
invested in
Yes.
fighting. Arkansas was the one who came up with the Religious Rights and Freedoms Act, which was basically like I can discriminate against you if my God says that it's okay.
That's true.
It's
Yep.
super fucked up.
If the right,
And that was in like
if the
2012.
right God says it's okay. Very important.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
mine are the wrong ones, so I am a
Ah,
heathen.
Unclean.
I spent.
How about you, Dave? What'd you do for your weekend?
Well, I didn't reminisce about the lawless days of the living in the U.S. No, I watched bad movies all weekend.
Bad movies? Why bad movies?
I mean, okay, let's not all bad.
Okay.
But not exceptionally great.
Like bad that
Well,
they're
like,
are we
good
talking-
movies.
I watched
Like
Suicide
B-rate?
Squad.
The who?
The Suicide Squad.
Mm.
I mean, I liked it more than I thought I would.
I liked Suicide
The first one or
Squad.
the second one?
I think it's the second one. It's one where they go to the island.
Cool.
That's number two.
Second one.
With the starfish.
Birds
Yeah,
of
but
Prey.
spoilers.
There's a
Oh
second
my
one.
god.
Oh, Chase.
That was
You
okay.
should
I
comment
actually I watched that. I enjoyed that.
Mhm.
I knew what I was expecting going into it. right?
Have you already watched like the Peacemaker series as well?
No.
Fucking fantastic, dude. You
What is
need
that
to
on?
watch that.
Is that on
See?
Free for
Suicide
Amazon.
Squad 2.
Prime?
I think it's for Amazon. Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe I will. Same. Yeah. Okay.
No,
Maybe.
you need to. It is.
Well,
And
Oh,
it
this
carries
free to
on. It
HBO?
carries on like directly after Suicide Squad 2.
I just want to confirm. Was that just
No.
straight to
No,
streaming?
it's a
Because it looks like it was
Yeah.
film became stream DCEU film on HBO Max, but underperformed.
it's on the Netflix. Then I
Or is this the Birds
No.
of Prey?
No.
Not Birds
that
of
was
Prey.
the first one.
Oh, it had Pete Davidson in it? Yeah, I'm not fucking watching
I mean-
that.
Pete Davis is in there for a hot minute.
Yeah.
So
And then I watched the Batman.
Yep.
So Batman's ruined.
Okay, you got to remember that this is supposed to be like a much more realistic starting point for him, where he's not the expert, he's not the
Oh, it's not even
combat
that.
expert sort of
No,
stuff.
no,
So
what?
Is this the
Yeah,
Robert
that's-
Pattinson one?
it wasn't
I've
bad. It
not
wasn't
heard
great.
good
But
things.
Batman's ruined. Then I watched. So it's.
But like the chin and the jawline works for Robert
he fills the
Pattinson,
suit
no?
out.
yeah.
He
well,
does.
he's not David Bowie filling the suit out, but
Right or Keaton. But
you're
then I
really missing
watched. I had to rebound. Feel a little sad, so I watched Nobody.
That's
Oh,
great.
So good.
That
show.
was good.
It's super good. I heard they're doing a second one too.
That's what I heard.
Really?
Too.
They need to.
I hope so.
I just love that.
That's-
What's his name? He was in Back to the Future. There, he's Doc.
Oh,
Brown there.
David. Yeah,
He's in it.
yeah.
I fucking loved him in there.
He's the grandpa.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Mhm.
Perfect.
yeah, you nailed it.
So that was good. Then we went downhill a little
I
again.
keep seeing a bunch of rumors that they're going to do another Alita Battle Angel or
Yeah, they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't.
That was a phenomenal movie.
Yeah,
I
it
loved
was.
that
I
movie.
think I've only watched
did I.
the first quarter of that.
It's really good.
You didn't finish it?
No.
It's a good show, dude.
Nah, I didn't.
I also
Didn't ring my
didn't
bell.
finish it. I thought it was based
Yeah.
off of comics.
Manga,
I
yeah.
believe it is.
So
Yeah.
I had a good show with Nobody, and we're feeling good.
Back on a high point. Back on a high point.
High point, right? So we had to bring ourselves down.
That's not how that works.
No,
you
we
don't
had
have to.
We had
Like,
we had
that's
to we had to
that's
bring
not a
ourselves.
requirement, man.
It's like when you're high, right? You got to bring yourself down. So we went to Expectations. We watched Doom.
Mm.
Like with Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah, Dwayne the Rock and Mark or
Okay.
whatever the
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban.
Yep. So we watched Doom.
Judge Dredd.
Is that the guy in Walking Dead?
Oh,
Huh?
Doom.
Carl
The
Urban?
Doom guy. Fight the demons. Boom, 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 boom. Blow up shit.
Doom?
Fucking.
He's
Mark.
the
Judge Dredd.
he's Billy the Butcher in The Boys.
Yep, Billy the Butcher, Judge Dredd. He makes a
Oh,
good
okay.
Judge. He made a good Judge Dredd. They
That was a
He's fighting to get a
phenomenal
TV
movie.
series made.
Ooh, I'm thinking about Punisher.
I would
Never mind.
I would watch that. Dredd. They couldn't have picked a better.
Dredd was fantastic. It was extremely well done.
It was perfect. Right to the not right to, but it was the perfect storyline to grab from the comics.
Yeah, the old slow mo.
Peachtree. Yep. That was
Yeah.
good. And then wrapped it all up with Atomic Blonde.
Oh
That wasn't
man,
bad.
Wasn't bad.
that was
wasn't
such a fucking incredible fight scene.
I liked Atomic Blonde.
bad.
Yes,
it
the
was
fight
Holy
scene is what
shit.
I was interested in.
they've
no.
been pumping out a lot of really good female main character action movies like Peppermint with Jennifer Garner.
I haven't seen that
I
yet.
haven't
So good.
seen
Oh,
that.
dude, it is so good.
But there are
Yeah.
actually quite a few on Netflix that I've watched because
Well,
Mhm.
they did that. The
Anna,
Old Guard.
Atomic Blonde. Old guard with Charlize.
Old guard with
Theron,
Charlize,
yeah.
and I mean Charlize Theron has always been one of my favorites. I had a she did a Playboy, but it wasn't the regular Playboy. She did one of the actual like classy spreads in Playboy, where it was all artistic pictures, so you never see.
Are you
Yeah,
saying
right.
that
They're all
Playboy is not
classy.
classy?
I'm absolutely saying that Playboy is not classy. I mean, in the regards of skin mags don't really have a classy fucking leg to stand on in most cases, but.
Right.
I had that magazine when I was in Bosnia, and that was my go-to for sure, because Charlize Theron is just
Go to.
wow.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
No.
Welcome to the boys club, Chase. Welcome to the boys club.
Yeah, this was back before basically the internet.
Yeah, way
so
before
we didn't
the
have
internet.
computer porn, so it was the old school fucking.
I would.
Why do you think porn when you have imagination? I don't know. I don't masturbate. I don't know what you want.
I'd have to turn my music up for
Should try
Colleen
it.
all the time, so she could have her privacy.
That's unhealthy for you, even for you, Chase. Although it's more important for men, but because it protects us from prostate cancer.
Isn't that what fiancés
Yes,
for?
yes. Thanks, science. Yeah.
Science.
It gave me an excuse. Yeah.
Yeah. Science. Well.
No, I've been told about the itch or whatever.
The itch. That usually means you need a
Yeah,
cream or
Jesus.
see a doctor. That's
Probably as.
So the way it was explained to me is like you buy a new video game and then you're like getting really into it, but then you like have to go to work and you're sitting there throughout your entire shift like I just want to go and play my new video game, and that itch. I don't know, man. Like
this is
is that it?
That sounds like
this is
addiction.
Patreon content that we're breaching into right now. So
Yeah.
Right? I am learning so much, guys.
Yeah.
things we didn't want to know.
Speaking of science,
Is that not like an accurate representation?
No, it totally is. Yep.
I mean,
I'm just confused how you've never
had the itch.
felt the urge, but I understand there's a percentage of the population that doesn't, but it seems like it's a low percentage. So
They're dumb and we hate them.
who do they think they are, not having urges?
Urges.
That's like
In my area.
the what is it? There's two types of people in the world: those that pee in the shower and dirty fucking liars.
Yeah.
I think like you have to keep that to men because like I feel like as a girl if you pee in the shower you're just peeing on yourself.
So are guys.
Which
They're
is
peeing on
a
their feet all
good
the
Yeah,
time.
you peeing on your feet.
Good thing to do because you're in the shower.
Yeah.
It's all going down
I
the same
remember
drain.
One
Saving
of the
water.
only things I remember about Morley being in basic training is his instructors telling him to pee on his feet in the shower. I'm
Well,
just
that was
like,
an old
yeah, we
urban
told him to do
legend,
it.
though.
I'm in.
That was an
Because urea is technically sanitary for the first I think it's like 48 seconds or something
No, it's
like that.
because
it's
the
supposed to help
acidic
with foot
nature of
fungus.
pee would
Yeah,
kill
it's the
athlete's
uric
foot.
acid. She's right, urea.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's supposed to kill the foot bacteria, but it's been disproven. But
Hey,
we
I mean,
we
it-
all got brainwashed. So
It
I
turns
still
out
do
that
it,
our
and if I'm sharing a shower, I also pee on their feet.
just help.
That
them
is
out.
my biggest
Hey,
fear.
hey,
Really?
I am
Are you
helping.
serious?
So
You're scared of
I don't want somebody to pee on me.
why?
then you could cross it off your bucket list, Jace.
Oh,
No,
that's-
my
I
bucket
mean,
list.
the amount
No,
you've
but
been around jellyfish,
it's-
I'm surprised you haven't
it's
been peed on.
sanitary. You don't pee on
You
jellyfish.
don't pee
Do
on
not pee on
jellyfish
jellyfish
stings.
stings.
What?
Jesus,
Oh my
do
god!
not
you
do
do.
that. No, you don't.
That's not what
I
you
am.
do.
Vinegar.
no pink
I
pink
absolutely
eye.
love
Pink
how
eye.
of everything we've ever talked about on this podcast, peeing on jellyfish things is the one that's gotten the most vehement reaction from two of the people.
Oh, it pisses me off to know that
I was in Florida. I got stung 7
you
times.
got peed on 6.
No, I didn't get peed on any because there's lifeguards there when I was freaking out. They're like, don't you fucking pee on that.
According to Chase, she definitely didn't get peed on 7.
Yeah. Look, I'm just saying, if you're going to get stung by a jellyfish, getting peed on is an important part of that lesson.
No, the only thing you're supposed to pee on is a very specific type of sea urchin.
Why? What did the sea urchin do to me?
But you should probably get peed on just to make sure you cover your bases, because I don't know what is the specific sea urchin, so I'm
Yep.
just going to randomly start peeing on
But
people.
the sea urchin looks nothing like a jellyfish.
Look,
That's-
I'm just going to say that if I ever get stung by a jellyfish, right, and somebody pees on me,
Dave, I'll be there.
and
I'll be there for you.
somebody pees on me, I'll have learnt a lesson, and that I would never be stung by a jellyfish again.
And you'll have horrific fucking scars and probably an infection because you're not supposed to pee on a jellyfish sting.
Pee-
well, the
urine
good news
doesn't
is
make
urine
scars.
is
Yeah.
sanitary too. So
What did I have? A guy told me like green tea. Green tea is really good because it's acidic.
You're supposed to
don't know.
pee in green tea.
No, I wouldn't recommend that.
No.
Sorry,
Not
did
one bit.
Chase say that a guy introduced her to green pea once?
No,
What?
I know they get crazy with the boba and the bubbles and the whatever, but do not get a.
my pee goes a little bit green when I eat asparagus. That's
Those, sorry,
I can-
Dave.
I
Those
can
are
definitely
those
get
are
a little-
bulba. Those are
Plus there's
called
the smell.
testicles.
like
I think
Hey,
Chase is officially done with this episode.
Mm-hmm.
we speaking of voices and heads. Didn't we hear something about
Guys,
they got an entire can
this
full of them?
weekend I went to the Highland Games. I watched people toss logs around. That was exciting.
Well, that's,
Okay, that's it.
awesome.
I was
I went
actually
to.
looking at that on Saturday. I didn't go because I was watching
We were
bad
in a gym
movies,
that was
but
a million degrees.
I looked at it on the internet and like,
So was
"Ooh,
my
that'd
brother."
be interesting. How was it?
At the Highland Games. Where were they holding it?
Sure,
Or hosting it?
In Sherwood Park in the field by Salisbury Composite School.
Are you able to spit it out
Sal.
there?
Down by Sal.
Salisbury. Good.
My alma mater. If you go into that school, you'll be able to find the year that I graduated and my hair blending into the green screen that they put me in front of. So,
Jason, pretty sure
because
the
it was
year that
bubblegum blue and they said they'd fix it and they didn't.
You went to
I'm pretty
Sal?
sure
Wah,
the
wah.
year that you graduated, Chase, was 2020.
That was like 3 years ago.
14.
I was at Sal more than I was at my own high school.
How
What?
come?
Cousin Brian.
It was a good school. I don't like it.
I'd go there to
Where
hang
the
out with cousin
drugs
Brian.
were.
Yes.
Ah,
Hi, Jesse.
Jesse.
What? Hi.
Oh, you look.
Did your exhaust explode in your face?
Just a normal day at work. Work with concrete for a living. This is what
Oh,
happens.
buddy, tell me you're wearing a mask.
Yeah, that's.
can't
that's
you
what
see the line?
What?
Yes, you're right.
No, like a respirator mask for that dust.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
No.
buddy, there's all sorts of studies coming out now that they finally started doing, and concrete dust is one of the worst things for you.
Ah,
The cool
Yeah.
kids don't wear masks, and clearly Jesse's
Yeah.
one of the cool kids.
I
so-
get that, man, but your lungs are your only lungs.
oh, okay. He's
You do not want a
young
lung
yet. By
transplant.
the time it's serious, they'll have digital ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's concrete dust, so he's literally gonna have little blocks of concrete in the bottom of his lungs. That's
He can get a new
Yeah.
set.
You do you, Jesse. You do you. You look great, man.
It's almost outside. I don't know. There's some. Because if he's in a confined space with it, yeah, he has to wear like the full getup. But when he's like outside
Mm,
and like
you're still breathing
100
in the
feet
same
in
shit.
the air, I don't know.
If you're
There's
cutting,
something
if you're
about
cutting
being-
concrete, there's dust there. You protect your lungs.
It's
Jesse.
not my
He
job.
will get a new
I don't
pair.
know
I'm
what
not
he's
talking
doing.
to you. I'm talking
He
to
doesn't
Jesse.
know what I do.
Is he insured, Chase? Does he have life insurance, and are you the
I
beneficiary?
got life insurance on him 3 months ago.
Woohoo!
She doesn't.
Hey Jesse,
fucking
keep
care,
doing the,
then.
keep breathing in that concrete dust, buddy.
Yeah.
You do you,
Ooh.
boo.
No,
Peer to green tea
Do
too.
we all get a trip to like?
no.
hear
I
someone out of
basically
which
got
Jesse
enough
dies?
to cover the cost of his funeral. I get more if he has a limb cut off.
Mm.
Well, that's no fun.
Lungs aren't limbs, Chase.
Oh man, last week
Poor Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
was crazy.
Well,
Ish. Crazy.
No, it got pretty crazy.
Not crazy. You guys had made your way into the Drow. Making your way into the. You got me fucking doing it. Finally. Into the Drow
Octave Dave's voice.
Good time.
little enclave there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like I said, they looked haggard, worn out. You got in there. You could see that there are dozens of sick and dying drow. Melith Avendar came out
Okay.
to speak with you.
That's where my notes stop. I have millet, not mullet.
Melith.
And Hazen tried to do some quack medicine. Harumph.
Hey, scientific principles were enacted. Thank you very much.
Right? And they all failed miserably. You tried.
Yeah, wait till I break out the tinfoil this time.
The tinfoil. Well, I mean, if we had started with the tinfoil,
If
we
the CIA can't get through a tinfoil hat, then
we
neither
would have
can
been
that
in a totally different place.
aberration.
Yeah. So. Yeah, your attempts to cure one of the drow failed. You clicking at things back in your head, and at the same time you were clicking things back in your head. Melith pretty well came out and said that she hopes to hell whatever's going on or will happen around here isn't an aboleth.
She said it. She made it real. She manifested that shit.
Well,
Dun,
yeah.
dun.
Dun dun dun. And that's kind of where we left off.
Yep.
Yeah, that really feels like they really screwed up that spell, I gotta say.
Why would you say that?
What the
Well-
ritual one?
Well, the magic circle. It's not, well, I don't think I can cast that as a ritual. It's weird that they include everything except for aberrations.
Right? Magic circle includes
Celestial, elemental, fae, fiends, undead. So it's literally the only other thing.
yeah.
It's
So we've never been mad about a
Never.
spell on this show
Never.
before.
They're all great. Keep up the good work, guys. But yeah.
Mhm.
That's right. Though in 5e you can pick everybody, which I didn't know. But yeah.
yeah, why you wouldn't, I don't know. Like Matt said,
Yeah, one of the more.
it's kind of weird.
Well, I mean, if you
Why don't you just say you have protection from all rather than
if you have, well, I mean, you may want to check, right? Like you may have celestial and fae or elementals with you, right? So you may want to keep them with you, so you wouldn't. But right, fiends or undead. Yeah. Those are things you kind of want to stay away from, mostly.
well, we want to stay away from everything down here, but it's not really giving us a choice.
No, there's not really a lot of choice. Not a lot of choice.
Mr. Crazy Mage with the fucking railroading.
Oh, no, there's no railroad.
Really?
Not much.
We tried to float back up the river where we came from and it ended up in a completely different area. No railroading there at all.
I mean, you took the wrong fork in the fog,
Uh-huh. Funny how that happens.
right? So, Melith says this, that it's an aboleth. Harumph, you come to the conclusion that it's possibly an aboleth. Alberth? See, I can't say it anymore.
Ublith?
Yeah. Monolith.
Aberration or aboleth?
Yeah. And the,
Monolith? I don't think it's a statue.
yeah.
Well, giant stone column, but
And when the Mela says that she hopes it isn't an aboleth, the drow with her, the female drow with her, kind of makes a grimacy face, and you see maybe this is something they've gone over before, possibly between them.
have you hunted for this aboleth? Because we've come from that way and we didn't see nothing down there.
We have not. Our orders now are to stay here, and look what has gotten us. We're in no position to hunt an aboleth or possibly deal with those insane Katoas.
Is your boss a micromanager, or do they allow you to interpret your orders a little bit? We may be able to save your men, but I think it requires us hunting down the source of this, because I cannot stop it with the healing that I have available to me in my current strength. So we must hunt down the source and kill it that is poisoning their minds. And I think I've heard it talking too. It's really not that convincing. I'm not sure why your men are having so much trouble.
I'll tell you this. You deal with this aboleth, or possibly the Katoa, or even both. We'll give you boats. You can get out of here.
We have boats at the beginning. But great.
And
What do you think, team?
I can provide you with the directions to get out.
Ooh.
I thought we asked for this and they were wishy-washy before, but you're now offering it up?
I think we need a little more. We need to sweeten this pot a little.
What more would you need?
Do you have more
Well-
brass fittings or like mouth plates for a horn? Because like mine's getting a little worn out.
Just stare at me.
We're adventurers. Adventuring equipment is always reliable and necessary, and we came down here for fortunes.
I think Corey was looking for like a hair feather.
Nope. Corey's got feathers. I've got 12 owl bear feathers. It's quite fetching.
We could get one clipped into your hair.
She,
Corey, you should make a male shirt like chitin armor.
she stares at
But
you.
only with the owl bear feathers.
Harumph? Maybe a little more intense than possibly expected.
Sorry, I'm just caught up on the chitin thing. It's rude that a word that starts with CH doesn't start with ch.
Perhaps if you deal with this little problem, I'll overlook the armor you're wearing. And that's what she says to Harumph.
Oh, I was muted. God damn it. I said, "What do you not find my armor very fetching? I mean, me getting this probably helped you move up the chain."
These are strange times we live in.
What armor do you have on again? The
What?
dead drow armor?
Yep.
You have the other priestess's armor on, don't you?
I got somebody's on. I don't know if it was one of the priestesses or the warriors, but
Because you're
Was it the chainmail bikini?
no, it's
Yeah.
it's breastplate, wasn't it?
no, it's scale mail, I think.
Scale mail.
Hold on a second. I thought it came from one of the dudes, but I can't remember for sure. Yeah, scale mail +3.
Yeah. Romy, I don't
Do you want an insight or do you want a
I wa-
performance
I want
or
an insight. Roll me an insight check.
insight?
Oh, insight's a good one.
First roll. I can't even see my dice. That's 14 and insight
Yeah.
+7, so 21.
21. Okay. Roll me a deception check right now.
Oh, but it's not a deception. I'm being honest. Let's go with green this time. Green. Ooh, that's a natural 20. And you wanted what?
Deception?
Deception. I have a 0 deception, so 20.
20. That should cover the fact, as you realize, you are probably wearing her sister's armor.
Yes. Am I able to roll a history check for knowledge of Drow society?
Roll me a history check, yeah. All right.
I feel this is a fairly well-known thing for Drows kind of killing it. That's a 19. I got to keep that dice rolling. History plus 5, so 24.
24. Yeah.
That I'd be aware that in Drow society, while females are left alive, the more females there are in a family, the lower down the chain the younger females go. So it's quite common for there to be, what's sister side called? I know a fratricide is brothers.
It would be...
What do you call it when you kill your sister?
That's a good question.
Ah!
What is
Nope,
the
not touching
Latin
it.
for sister?
Yeah.
Nope, not touching it.
Right?
No Arkansas jokes coming from this guy.
Right?
Yeah, I'm not googling that. Fucking.
Okay, so let's see. 5e, see if they've changed it before I go look at. Okay, we'll look at this. All right. So with your kind of history, whatever, of the Drow. So yeah, you know they are run by the women. But you know, there's Drow fighters that are women, and then Drow priestesses of Loth. Now they're still considered, even though they're maybe whatever, but for the noble houses, those Drow priestesses of Loth are the driving force and factors to their house, right? So they're still, even though they may not be as high ranked or whatever, they're still really revered and kept, you know. in
Yeah,
high
that's one
regard.
interpretation.
That's the
So basically, instead of the patriarchy, it's a matriarchy. They still get preferential treatment. I know it's hard to
Yes.
imagine, Raph.
well, yeah, no,
No, that's I'm having no trouble with this. But what I'm telling you is, it was very, very common in Drow houses that in order for a sister to move forward, because there's only one matron mother in a
right,
house,
you have to
in order
kill.
to get to that position, you have to kill everybody ahead of you, basically.
Right.
It's called
Oh, like full praying
sororocide.
mantis. You know, meerkats will do that too. Fun
Right.
fact.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, and that's true, but the thing is, she didn't kill her. You did.
Yes, but it still opens up a position if she was ahead of her.
Certainly does open a position, but also,
And that's what I'm betting
I
on,
think
and
it's
my
more of,
rolls
like,
are...
the sibling logic is like, I can fuck with my sister as much as I want, but if you do it, that's a problem.
No, in Drow society, it's quite common that they will utilize proxies to kill their relatives instead, so that way they cannot be held accountable or to blame
Right.
for it.
but
So
you're not the proxy.
sure, I was the one who killed her, and she's now moved up a position.
Possible. We don't know yet. Nor does she know.
But they were also fucking around with sun elves, so like these might not be by the book.
Were they though?
I thought she who shall not be named, those who betray the friendship bracelet, was a sun
was.
elf.
You're really holding on to that. You knew her for like 13 and a half minutes.
Yeah, she was a sun elf.
It was enough.
And
There was an emotional
where
investment.
did you find her?
A prisoner.
In a dungeon, but she immediately fucking... She also still had her spell book on her. I feel like that would be the first thing that would be taken away as an actual prisoner. I stand by the fact that she was a decoy. Her entire existence was lies.
Oh well, her existence was lies, yes, but she wasn't a decoy. She was truly captured by the Drow, and in the prison,
Brainwashed.
She was obsessed. Obsessed with Drow.
Well, that's fantastic for her, but she's dead now.
Yeah.
Harump's gonna keep your loins from frothing. I know you like to look at me, but we have business afoot. Where have you searched for this, or do your men have one specific area that they do not seem to want to go in this dungeon? That seems like the place that it would be driving you away from is where it would be residing, would it not?
Aye. It's well within this these caverns down the river. Further downstream.
Down the river. How do we get down the river then? You said you have boats here. Can we take your boats?
You deal with the aboleth or the and the Katao, or you get rid of that crazy Katao, and possibly we can deal with the aboleth. You'll have boats.
The Kuatoa?
Don't we also have boats? Why are you trying to negotiate for boats?
Well, just to get, because if we go back for our boats and we take the Smelly River, if you look where our boats are, we have to go past the Kuatoa, and they're water creatures, and I don't think they'd be happy about us going past. So we're pretty much guaranteed to fight. Right now we have the Drow here with us. Harump's going to go back and huddle. Huddle up! Back here.
Huddling.
Counteroffer. Let's be creative. What if we tie something to our
Chitauri.
boats that
Come here.
If you're going to go huddle.
This way.
They're going to go back into there.
Chitauri. There you go. Come over here. A little closer. There we go. Huddle up.
idea? Hear me out. We tie something to the back of the boats. It drags across the bottom of the smelly river. It slows them down. We run through the passengers, catch up with our boats after the angry fish people, and we hop on and we go, and we pull it up, and we zoom.
Okay, so I recognized every
like-
word in that sentence.
So, I think a couple of boats going past without people on it, they're either going to sink or they're going to take command of. So we're going to lose our boats. They're not going to make it to where we're going.
But if we're leaving our boats behind, we're probably going to lose them anyways.
Well-
if they're not already been yoinked.
Well, there's a Etten standing down there kind of close to where it is. So unless they come from the water, there's nobody getting to those boats without going past the Etten first.
And
We have not actually determined if they were aggressive or not. We had this problem with the Drow, where I was like, maybe we should chit-chat before we just come in with the fireballs.
there's no talking in a sex dungeon. Just
With the
Just
ball
fight
gag
and
in, it
chase.
makes it real hard.
Yeah. just fighting.
I was also expecting a buffet. They're full of surprises. Like, I don't
Buffet of...
The
no,
sex
not gonna say
dungeon
it.
buffet.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. All the crabs you can eat.
Ah.
No.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That was like the entire episode.
Yep.
Yeah. Dude,
Dude.
I say we enlist some of their Drow and find this thing. We can use them to shield us from the worst of its stuff and beat the tar out of it. Ranarak can firebomb it back to whatever hellscape it came from. Cora can stand at the back and curse herself several times. Chitauri can fire insults left, right, and center that probably won't touch, but you never know.
Gotcha. I mean, I don't hate the idea.
They have to have some kind of an idea where this thing is.
Downstream.
And we've covered
They can tell you where
a
the
portion of the
Kotoa
dungeon to the
are. Koatawa?
Yeah.
Kotua?
Kuatoa.
Koatoa?
Yeah,
Yammy
sure.
jammy?
I think it's east of us here, possibly south. But the question is it past those fishy people on the river, or is it somewhere on this side of the river and further past the Drow? They must have some kind of a map of the area or have sent scouts out somewhere. Somebody has to have seen something.
Possibly.
Oh, yes. Well, I don't particularly like the idea of just the fucking four of us taking it on. What if we get a couple of these guys and put them out in front and kind of slow them down a little bit, so to speak?
part of Drow meat shields did you miss there?
Right? I mean,
Corey?
but this is us talking about it. We got to tell them that we need a fucking couple of men.
Oh, I think they're invested in taking care of this as well, since their force has been decimated by the mental attacks coming from that creature.
Yeah, but they're also saying that we're the ones that have to take care of it for them.
Well,
So,
we'll call it the royal we.
right? I mean, they need a bit of fucking skin in the game.
Indeed.
Also, update for everybody else. Jesse hurt himself making spaghetti.
Fun fact, one of the times that I got up, he was like, "Where is the sauce?" And I literally had it like on the beside the stove.
So how did he hurt himself making spaghetti?
I don't know. He was like, "Oh, fuck," and like I heard like a crashing sound, so I got up. He was
Burnt his hand on the pot.
Apparently he forgot to put spinach in it, so now he's blanching it before dinner's over.
Spinach
Well, there
in your
you go.
spaghetti?
But that needed crashing and swearing because that
What's wrong
didn't
with
make
you?
me think that there was an emergency.
Oh.
There is. He's
All
putting
right,
spinach
so-
in spaghetti.
What's wrong with spinach and
It
spaghetti?
doesn't go in spaghetti.
Fiber, protein,
Nope.
beta
Gross.
carotene if it stays, if it doesn't break down in
You
the
put
It's
heat.
just
spinach in
gross.
lasagna, but not spaghetti.
Well,
There are
it's still a
rules.
pasta.
Okay,
You're-
hold
it's
up. You're
almost
putting
identical.
Spinach
You literally.
in lasagna?
Yeah, I do
Like
that
just
too.
mixing it with the ricotta, or like what are you doing?
Usually mix it in with the meat sauce.
Or you can do a layer with the
Oh, yeah.
ricotta.
No, I usually put it in.
Because
with
I've only ever done like drained spinach in the ricotta, but sometimes like adding spinach will turn it into lasagna soup.
No. You
I
get
spent
you get the
5 years
frozen
perfecting
stuff.
my vegetarian lasagna recipe. So
or you get the frozen stuff, or you can mix it in with the meat. You can do a layer with the ricotta.
Yeah.
drain frozen lasagna.
No, not frozen lasagna.
Frozen-
Frozen spinach. Come on, give your head a shake.
That's what I meant.
Ain't nobody got time for frozen lasagna.
Right? It's already chopped.
Ah, nice work.
All right. So you guys are opting to see if the Drow will give you meat shields.
Meat shields.
Now, do we want Jatari to tell us this, or tell them this? I don't know if
mean-
that would be the best
I mean,
idea.
I kind of
Maybe
want
Corey
to.
should.
I kind of want to see
Okay, so
Chitauri
we're
do it.
offering the Drow meat shields. So
No,
what? We're supposed to
The
come in
Drow
like
are going to be
tanks?
our meat shields. They are going to assist us.
Their people are looking pretty rough. I don't think that they have much
There's
to
a batch of
spare.
them that are
That's why
still
they're
good.
actually asking for help.
There's a batch of them still good. They can still stand and fight.
Right. Well,
But again, this might be best delivered by either one of you three, since
Gotcha.
well, I
rest
Okay,
yours
so
at
what
his groin.
for?
just before we go out there and start asking for people, I don't want to be fighting like 1-to-1 with them if they decide to turn on us. So like maybe we should only ask for like 2 or 3.
Do what you think is right, Corey.
So we're asking for 2 to 3 people to help out, or how many do you want?
Chitari, look, shiny rock. Corey, go do this.
I'll roll you to see who has to talk to the Drow there, Chase.
No, I'll talk to the Drow. I'm fine. No,
Done.
let me talk to the
Yeah.
Drow.
Yep. do
You
it.
may be fine talking to the
Yeah.
Drow. We're not fine with you talking to the Drow.
No, I
Rollies,
wanted to do
rollies.
it. It was so
Rollies
much
with
more
Corey.
fun.
See
Okay,
who goes.
rolling a d20.
And go. Oh.
Are we adding anything to
Nope,
this, or just
straight up
flat
flat
rolls?
roll.
Straight
rolls.
rollies.
18.
I got a 2. Yeah.
Well, Chitari, you're up. Let's see what
Hey.
you can do.
It's fate.
Now, don't go asking for shiny brass buttons. We want something worthwhile. And get a couple of their... But don't get more than us.
The hell
Can
is
you
she
see
doing?
it?
A little
Can't
bit.
see it.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Well
I believe
done.
you. I don't need to...
Welcome to my chaos! I'm gonna put blur back on.
You gonna put what back on?
The blur, the background blur.
Oh,
Do you see all my
Your
my
bookshelves?
manga, more books? This is a duvet. This is a sewing machine.
I was expecting
my
to see
dinner.
sauce.
Hey!
I didn't get a fucking
Delivered
spaghetti.
spaghetti.
Where's my
Well
spaghetti?
done. Yeah.
What's your drink?
You know, you can put up a background rather than having your background show up as blurred. Just saying. Hey, Matt.
Here's the thing: is like my saved photos is like pumpkins, a door, some tentacles,
You
and
know
Jesse's
you're attached
butt.
to this thing called the interwebs that gives you access to the
Eh.
If only
whole
there was
wide
some sort of
world.
place you could look.
Right?
A search engine specifically dedicated to finding images of anything.
Right?
You all right there? Is that like
Straight up gin.
you chugging? Like, is that like Metamucil you're trying to chug down or something? Like, what the fuck?
No, Jesse was like, "How's your cup?" And I was like, "Oh, there's like this much left." And he was like, "Just drink it all. I'll bring you another one."
And
was just
you
fruit
almost
punch.
succeeded at drinking the whole glass. Almost.
All right.
There was like that
So
much
if I
left.
understand this plan correctly,
Sorry. I will go and talk to the Drow. We're asking for 2 to 3 people.
2.5 is best.
2.5. So half a drow.
So a guy missing an arm is
Two-
totally cool.
Isn't that some sort of weird statistic?
So that'd be like 2.9.
Every like American household has 2.5 children.
Seems oddly specific.
You're not
think
wrong,
this is
but
well
focus,
understood.
Chase. We need Jatari in the game here.
All right. You go back.
All right, we go back.
Uh,
I go back.
you go back, and Melith and her friend come back out.
Okay.
Have you come to a decision?
We have, but this decision counts on your strong problem-solving skills. We
participation.
need like a child-sized household, 2 to 3 people to come and assist us for like pathfinding and general assistance because teamwork will make the dream work.
Or go away, one of the two.
Your dreams and my dreams don't align. She waves a hand
They
back.
seem like the same thing right now, though.
Do you not see what I am dealing with? I can't afford to let anybody go. I need every soldier, every person I have here. Unfortunately, I cannot give you people.
Keep bargaining. Don't give up,
Here's
Chase.
the thing, is I see a few able-bodied people right here in my eyesight, and I know you are a badass bitch who can handle your own shit and can hold down the fort for the, like, 6 to 10 hours that this is gonna take.
Yep.
I cannot risk it. We have already lost too much.
I vote that you can risk it because the biscuit is real good.
Oh, wow.
There is no
Risk it for the
vote here.
biscuit.
Can I?
What
The
would you
biscuit
prefer?
is the blood of your enemies, the scourge on your settlement.
Can I assist with any of this, Dave?
Not all the way back there. This is not a
There's
Get up
like
there,
a
Corey.
wolf that's coming down the hallway.
This is our outpost. We were here until we're told not to be here.
And I'm not saying all of you. I am just asking for some assistance with some light, maybe heavy reconnaissance to take care of the problem that's already taking you. Realistically, if you just sit on your butt here, you will not be saved. It will come to you. We should take the fight to that.
Until I am ordered. Then I will not be taking the fight to an aboleth. Until we get instruction,
But
we will sit and wait.
who is going to give prayers to your god or goddess? I don't discriminate. If you're all dead because the aboleth is slowly picking off your numbers one by one.
Then we will all be with Loth. Glory unto her.
You're not gonna let me roll for this? We're just stonewalling me here.
I mean, you could roll. The DC is impossibly high, so let's see what you've got.
With assistance.
Now, how are you
I
going
think
to
I
assist?
gave her the ability to. She could add a D4 to her rolls. Remember?
All right. I'm going to write it. Wait. I am going to write.
He's writing a
my
number.
number down.
Okay.
All right.
35.
A 2-digit number, David. 2 digits.
Okay. I have written a
Are you
number down.
pulled up your number? Do you want me to like show off my rolls? So it's a charisma thing.
Ooh, yes. Your fucking charisma's high too, isn't it?
Oh, I am real persuasive.
Super juicy. Do it.
Give me a second. I'll pull up my character sheet. Is this persuasion?
Yeah, it would be a persuasion.
Great. I have
Like-
+9.
Okay.
Heck,
But why are you rolling 2 dice?
So, because I
his
have
assistance.
How are you assisting?
Well-
not assistance. I have advantage because I am a bard.
Wait, what?
No, it's part of my shit.
Part of my shit
Part
is
of
a
your
bard.
shit.
Yeah.
Advantage on.
Bard,
Stop
Bard of what
asking
school?
questions now, DM.
Bard of what college?
I love-
Give me a second. I know I have it.
Part of give me fucking advantage school.
Right.
In the none your business section.
None of your business.
I have advantage due to my psychic glamour on insight, imitation, performance, and persuasion checks.
What
Oh yeah.
what college?
That sounds more like Kalashtar, not Bard.
That might be Kalashtar.
It's true too.
All right.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 1 with my D4.
Farts.
Here you go.
Yeah.
So
They can still
15
get you to 30.
plus 9 is a 25.
I mean, 15 and 9 isn't 25, but 15 and 9 is
Plus
1.
my 1 is
Okay,
a
we
25.
see a bright white sheet.
Yeah,
Oh, wait a minute. 36.
Get fucked. 36.
If this was Pathfinder 2E, that would have been. Want to know what that would have been? A critical
Yes.
fail.
Hey, good thing we're not playing Pathfinder, right?
So
36?
36.
Are you kidding me? Who can roll that? Not on this level. No. We are like, what, 4 levels in?
Yep.
Well, if you'd rolled a 20, you would have had a 29.
This dumb
Plus
bitch
potential
has a
4 you could have got from my guidance. Plus if Corey or Ranarat had something that they could have given you as well. So
yeah,
I
So,
was
there was the potential to breach it.
there is
But
potential. Now, there's things, right? I mean, it doesn't matter how persuasive you are. Someone set in their faith, their culture, their way of life. You're not going to be able to change something like our mission is more important than your mission.
except for
But
their
my
mission's
mission
gonna
is
fail.
your mission.
Yeah.
Uh,
This lady is really interpreting her rules really poorly.
right?
Because they all going to be dead, and then they're not going to be guarding anything. And contrary to when most people die, the Drow are quite well known for bringing people back who have failed and torturing them to death again and again and again, and then possibly turning them into a
The
drider.
point is,
So
has she not been sending missions to go and like deal with this, and she hasn't been able to deal with it? So getting outside help that is otherwise probably, in her opinion, dispensable, not for the better.
Right. You are the dispensable outside help. She said she will give you boats and things like that if you deal with the Koatawa and the Aboleth.
But she's been sending her men to go and deal with it anyway, so I don't know why she won't send for assistance with this.
maybe she's right. Maybe we should go deal with the Kuatoa, but not in the way that she wants.
Right?
I mean, that might work.
Right?
You know what? We should just get on with this fucking job if we're gonna do it or not. I mean, yes, helping them helps us, but I mean, fuck.
They've provided nothing to us. What value are we getting from taking on such a dangerous creature to their benefit?
A
Nothing.
boat.
What do they get? They're going to let us through? How kind of them. In their weakened state, if we can take out the aboleth, are they really a threat? And he knocks on his breastplate.
I'm sorry, Matt. What are you eating?
Not spaghetti. Popcorn.
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 Popcorn. So they either, as they say, I heard somebody say on the floor above me in the last 10 years, nut up or shut up.
They've offered boats, maybe supplies.
That's after we kill the thing.
Directions.
Whoop-de-fucking-do.
Do we have like a reward upon like revival? Are you gonna teach me a couple of like new songs? Maybe like a dope ass jingle? Like what's happening here?
I mean, I'm sure they'd be willing to teach you a dope ass jingle after you've killed the aboleth.
Some Drow funeral dirges.
Yeah. The Drow are known for their TV jingles for advertisements, yeah.
428
Come to
5050. If you're hungry, call the Lido. You don't remember that?
Oh, wow. An old one.
Free delivery. I don't know why. It is always in my head.
Who the hell is ringing?
Yeah, it's not me. Uh-oh.
It's definitely not
Sorry,
me.
Chase. Back to work. Chase, go back to work.
Me? No, that wasn't work. That was Jesse's aunt.
Oh.
Well, she can call after Dungeons & Dragons time.
So has she heard us yelling down the hallway at Corey and Jatari and...
Are you actually yelling this?
Fuck yeah. You
So
can
what's
either
our
ally
reward
with
upon,
us and
like,
actually
return
provide
them?
support, or we ignore you. You say you're already a weakened force. We'll just let them continue to debilitate you. Eventually, they're going to wipe you out. And then we'll walk right through and take the boats.
So you yell this.
Fuck you, cannibals. You're not making me into a canoe.
All right. Melith looks at you, Shatari. Well, apparently we're done here.
That sounds a lot like a threat, and honestly, we picked him up like 20 minutes ago.
And she leaves.
Oh.
Matt, fireball
Okay,
into
but
that
what
hole.
about those dope ass jingles, though?
No dope ass jingles. No dope ass jingles.
Well, we already took care of one of our guys who fell down that hole, so...
Yeah, right.
All we need is a couple more holes. Wait. Damn it. That's a drink.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
That's a drink. Yeah.
All right. So, you guys have talked.
I'm just going to yell down the hallway, leave the cowards to their shameful death.
Well, good luck.
Great, so my boat plan now?
You know what? Sure. You want to go sit the fucking only rafts we got left down the river and see how they fare? It's...
Maybe we'll just start with one,
So,
if you're concerned.
so guys, we have a boat.
We have two boats.
No,
Yeah, two
Chitari has one in her pocket.
Oh, that's right. She still has that one that can
Yeah.
work for whatever period
It's
of time.
not a hero.
So again, like I said, these people are not offering us anything worthwhile to go after this aboleth.
Yeah, but they don't know you have boats.
Sure. We fucking told them flat out. The dumbest drow I've ever run
You're
into.
adventurers, man. You're I follow the rules in the book.
Okay. All right. Yep. Let's go set one adrift and see
Yeah,
what
sure.
happens.
Fuck it. Fuck them.
We are going to tie something so it dredges up the bottom, so it slows it down a little bit, so we can run through the caverns
Yeah,
and
but
like
we
meet
still
up.
have to find a place to join up with it, so...
Yeah.
Are we just gonna walk through this area that the drow are now fucking hanging out? And see where the river comes?
It's not like they're outwardly aggressive. They're just no longer up to bartering.
Yeah, but we still have no idea where the river comes across here.
Right.
Well, I mean, we do. We have a map with the river on it.
Sure, but we
I
haven't
think
seen the spot. I say we go
first
south
step
first. By where
is
Chitari
going
is.
to make sure that our boats are still
Okay.
there.
Well, that's why wouldn't we find this place first since we're over here? Head south right now, just to make sure. Get to the river and then go back and release the boats.
Okay, are we gonna cut in by where the elementals are, or?
No, go south of where you are right now. There's a passageway right there.
Oh, south that way.
South, here.
Oh, there.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we-
no. They've.
Yeah, we can't move
But
through
that
there.
doesn't put us past the fish people.
That does put us past the fish people. Where I'm clicking.
Yeah. I mean, 4 screams ago,
I thought we were going this way
that
up the
would have
river.
been an option.
Yeah. No, we lost access to that area when we wouldn't work.
Well, we
with
can go
Drow.
back to where we killed that drow and he fell down the tunnel, and it looks like it fucking connects almost to the exact same area.
Right?
Maybe.
Well, shall we go down there? Where are you guys? Corey, run around this way. This time we know to look up on that top shelf for fucking...
I'm sorry, are we going over the eyeball chasm? Because I don't think that's a great idea.
Well, they aren't going to let... the DM was saying they're not going to let us go south through that fucking tunnel that you are at, so... Get your ass over here, Terry.
What if I go full televangelist and I start speaking in tongues and I just sprint?
Yeah, I think they're going to mow you down, especially since you're by yourself right now.
Yeah.
The problem with tongues here is they'll probably assume you're casting a spell.
Yes.
Also fair.
That, and they probably know a lot of other like languages like Abyssal and Infernal and yada yada yada. So if you start talking in one of those, they probably understand it.
Zip, zop, zoop.
Zip, zop.
Yeah.
All right, so looking up at the top shelf
All right,
there,
rolling perception.
making sure other douche drow isn't up there.
All right.
Oh, that jumped right out. 13 plus. You said perception. So with a +4 is
Don't see
17.
anything.
Jesus.
Don't see anything.
Okay. I'm gonna creep out
All right.
to here.
Still don't see anything.
Gonna creep down over here by the
Okay,
log.
So it's a 20-foot wide crevice, and spanning the gap
Crevasse.
is the rotting trunk of a zirkwood fungus.
Ooh. Zirkwoodian.
I'm gonna tie off my rope.
Mhm.
Can you guys move forward so I can see you? Actually, hold on. That trunk is right there. I'll tie off to... Oh, actually, that one's even closer. I'll tie off to that because it's only 5 feet away, it looks like.
Blurp.
10.
So I'll have about 35 feet left, so... And then I'm gonna cross.
All right. Roll me a dexterity check.
Dex check. Dex check. That's a 14 plus 2, so 16.
16. All right. Okay, yeah, you cross into the other side. You can hear
All right.
shuffling and growling kind of things, but nothing seems to be happening. And
Can I see any further down now?
Yeah, you,
All right,
I'd
so
laugh. It leads to a dead end.
I'm gonna pull my rope taut, and I'm gonna tell him, tie off onto my rope. Come across. Be careful.
what are you tying your rope off to?
Is that something laughing? My rope's tied off to that stump, and now I've got it tied off to me, so it's tight.
All right.
Twite.
And I'm bracing myself in against.
Who's crossing next?
Corey will cross next.
All right. Roll me in acrobatics.
Is the light show going?
Do I have advantage because I'm quite little and it would probably be a very wide path for me?
No, you don't have advantage, but there are other benefits.
I am going to dancing light over the hole.
Yeah. All right. So, Corey's
Yeah.
crossing, Corey.
Just make some
Maybe
little
just the
food.
start and
What's
the
your
finish.
acrobatics check, Corey?
I gotta roll it. Stand by.
All right.
You're tied off, right?
Yeah. I am tied. My acrobatics is a -1, which leaves me with a 3.
Dear Lord.
How much do you weigh, Corey?
Ooh. Let's see. What did Corey put down here for her matronly weight? I had it right on this other page. Right over here. Corey is 183 pounds.
Make me a strength check, Rumpf.
Oh, Corey. Why do you always have to be that way?
Because that's the way the fucking dice roll. I mean, this time I decided not to just, like, roll it
It's
again.
strength, right? It's a 15 plus 1, so 16 strength.
Ooh, it's pretty strong. It's pretty strong.
And I'm braced. Remember I told you I braced
Did say you
myself.
braced
Wait, how much
yourself.
do you weigh?
180. That's spread across 2 anchor points because I tied off to that tree and I'm tied off to me. So
you are now
good old physics.
because of physics. I'm going to adjust everything here. Okay. Got you standing. So I'm gonna put you there. You are now there. Corey, you are now dangling. Thankfully, you're tied off.
Dingle dangle.
Dangle. So how big is your rope? 50 feet? Yeah.
Mine?
That's an awfully
Well, like I
personal
said, I pulled
question,
it tight
Dave.
though. Yeah. No, but I had pulled it tight, remember?
You pulled it, so you took all the slack as well?
Slack out, yes.
All right.
Specifically for that. And then they were supposed to tie their rope around that, so they only had like a couple of feet. So if they fall, they're just dangling a couple of feet.
Yeah, due to you moving, Corey, you are now dangling 5 feet. Are you tied to the rope, or are you just holding on to the rope?
No, I tied myself off.
With?
Yeah.
How much rope?
With his rope.
Yeah, with my rope.
Did you only use a small amount of rope, or are you at the end of 50 feet of rope? These are
No,
important
I
questions.
threw together a Swiss seat, David.
Okay.
Then I threw a loop over top of it so I could walk across. I got my pantaloons all bunched up around me, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I was even using my staff to balance.
Not well.
Yep.
Apparently. Shimmying now would be a good choice.
I'm going to give you I'm going to say you're about 10 feet dangling.
10 feet dangle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And these creatures don't like the light, so they don't immediately latch onto him.
Now, what do you want to do? Do you want to pull yourself up?
Who?
Or do you want to pull yourself along?
Okay, but they're down 5 feet, so can they even pull themselves along before they pull
Yes,
themselves?
they still can pull themselves off the rope if they throw their heels over. This is a
Gotcha.
common thing we do.
Yeah, I will expend energy getting to the other side as opposed to getting up.
Okay, so you're going to pull yourself along the rope.
Yeah.
All right, make me a strength check.
Couldn't this be an acrobatics at this point?
I would, I'll accept strength or acrobatics, whatever one you want to, which gives you the best.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics or acrobatics?
My acrobatics is still a -1.
What's your athletics?
My athletics is a +1, which gives me a 17. With
Okay.
athletics.
With a lot of struggling.
Mhm.
And this way is gonna. I don't know. They're sending me texts. A lot of struggling get you there on the other side.
All right, so I'm going to pull myself back tight again.
Tight again. All right.
And I'm gonna cover off there with Harumph,
Okay.
and I'm gonna add some support in case we have another
All right,
plummeter.
Ranarat, you going next?
A plummeter. Ranarad?
Sorry, I was going to say, Chitari, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I am always the headliner. Last.
All right, I will go first. Renarat's going to roll her eyes and then just start going out. Tie myself up to the rope. And that is...
Not where
you want-
Chitari can see. Not where Chitari can see. Roll your
Yeah.
eyes, but not where Chitari can see. Let her keep that.
All right, acrobatics check.
that is a 17.
17.
Ooh.
Yeah, you walk over that like there's nothing stopping you. It's like a fucking giant boulevard. Like a hop, skip, and a jump in a goblin day.
Boobie
Chitari,
bobbity boop.
the headliner.
The Primo
Primo
show.
show.
Let's go.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
I am gonna tie off.
Mhm.
Full Swiss seat. Get my. I was gonna say ATC all set up, but that's only if you're belaying. Sorry. And I'm gonna tied off. I'm just gonna fucking sprint it
Sprint it.
as
Roll me-
fast as I can.
Roll disadvantage.
What?
Have you ever run a fucking balance
Yes,
beam?
all the time.
This is a
That's
20.
like the only way that I could get off of
This is a
outline.
20-foot.
And it's not very
rotting-
stable, is
Yeah.
it?
Have you ever ran a rotting balance beam?
more stable than when I try and move slowly, because then I get in my head about it. If I
Yeah, but you're you and Chitari, so you.
if you don't give enough time for it to tilt, it's fine.
roll disadvantage.
Oh wow. Guys, I rolled a 3 and a 5.
What's your dex?
Ooh, is it Dex or is it Acrobatics? Because both of them are probably terrible.
Acrobatics is dex, technically.
Yeah, Acrobatics is a +2, so at most I have a 7, at least I have a 5.
At least you have a 5.
Well, I'm glad we tied
You
off.
fall prone. Roll me.
Roll to see if wind is knocked out of you.
Yeah, roll me an acrobatics check to see if you can stand up good.
If you can stand up good. If you stand as well as
Oh,
he
did I not
Englishes.
even make
Oh,
it
you're
to it?
on
Nope,
you're on the bridge. I would.
You fell down on the
Yeah.
log.
Go talk to your father.
Yeah.
Go away.
So you're prone. Roll me an acrobatics check.
I'm glad she tied off at least.
This is what's called karma, headliner.
2 all told, or 2 which comes.
2 with my +2 to our Acrobatics is a 4, but like.
Okay, you go.
Were you guys curious? Do you think
No,
I'm
no,
cheating?
No,
No.
You,
that's- why would you cheat that way? That's horrible.
You
Losing. Whoop whoop.
No, maybe people think I'm just doing it for the content. I don't know.
you go
I'm
to
just
push
bad.
yourself up. And part of the bridge kind of crumbles under your hand, knocking you prone again.
Guys, on the upside, nobody can really follow us.
You realize this means we can't get back to
Yeah.
our boat.
Roll me another acrobatics check. See if you can get up.
Hey, side note, if we leave the rope here, technically we can. Impromptu zip line.
What am I going to tie it
I'm
off
not
on
using
this?
that dice again. Go talk to your father!
Can't believe your rules either.
He's disappointed in mom.
No. You guys want to guess what my lucky number is today?
2.
2, yeah.
I love
So
it.
4.
Again, you go to
Different dice
push
this
yourself
time
up,
too.
and that part of the bridge crumbles away from this rotting Zerkwood.
Am I rolling it
You
again?
can try to stand up, or you could try to crawl, I guess. I don't know.
You gonna shimmy the bridge?
What if I try and swing myself up and like tight rope the rest of the way across? Slowly this time.
Considering you didn't do so well on a bridge, I don't know you're going to do so good on a rope.
Guys, I'll hold my shum. That's kind of like a straight bar.
Yeah.
You realize the
Yeah.
DC for a rope is a lot higher than the bridge, right?
Okay, well then I'll just use the bridge.
Wise choices are made.
I mean, you got to do you.
Oh, I thought that was a 16. It was a 19.
19.
Okay.
You
Plus
stand up,
Plus 2. 21.
Yes.
and
Get across that
we
fucking
got to
bridge.
carry on with the show. So you stand up, and with a 21, I will allow you to make it across the bridge.
The show must
Right,
go on.
Maybe a back walkover as you get to the other side, just to like your dominance as being like the headliner.
Honestly, I think I'll get onto solid ground and I'll like sumo stance, and that's as most as you'll get.
So there's obviously the Drow enclave to your north there. The path splits to the southeast and south. What do you guys want to do?
Harumph gives the drow down the hallway the finger.
Right?
And we're looking for the river, right?
You are indeed looking for the river.
That's quite the noise going from your sound effects. Can we see a little further down these tunnels now that we're
I
here?
suppose.
So before we start like disconnecting and like unhooking the rope and like preparing to move, Corey's gonna make Chitari a tiny little trophy using my prestidigitation. It only lasts for one turn, but it's gonna it's an image of her flat on her face on the little log bridge that she was trying to walk across, and it says #1 at bridging. I'll be like, in honor of you being the headliner and all, I just thought it was appropriate that we acknowledge how well you crossed this bridge with a little token, and I'll give this to her.
Have you never heard of slapstick humor? Like you did it once, but I did it 3 times, and that's needed relief.
Okay, so to the southeast, you can see Harumph. Then it opens into a large cavern. You can see some Zerkwoods growing within there, and then the
Are they actually chopped down, or is it just that's the
that's the
image we
you
get?
They're not chopped down.
Okay. All right.
Guys, I have an idea. Not horns ablazing. I'm gonna clang. I have symbols.
No clang.
Bang!
I stick my hand in between them before they even strike.
How much damage do you
No.
take?
Stop. There'll be 1 technically. Worth it to stop
Yeah.
you. Chitari, shush. Ranrat, I need your eyes down here. What do you see?
Legolas, what do you see with your elf eyes?
Ranrat, what do you see with your goblin eyes?
All he sees is you, like, fucking quenching my flame. Harshing the vibe, man.
Squeezing the
What do I
ooze.
see down here, Dave?
What do you see down there? That is a good question. Very good question. A great question.
He wasn't prepared for that question.
So
We're
you
gonna
open
find
up.
out next week.
You can see.
Yeah. What the fuck is
You
that
can
thing?
see.
Looks like a big old caterpillar.
Looks like a
You can
giant
see.
split dingus.
This is an immense cavern. I mean, the ceiling is 50 feet high. There's a forest of Zerkwood erupting from the guano and moss-covered floor. Some of them standing like over 40 feet tall. You can see a few toppled, as well as some stumps. And through the edge of the forest, you could see something moving around. It looks like it's hunched over or something.
Guys, idea. I'm gonna pull up my Sham. I'm gonna charm it.
She froze up there for a second, or is that just me?
No, she's super froze. Quick, let's act. Where she
Woo!
can get back.
Perfect timing. Yeah, we immediately diving tackle her to prevent her from getting any other instruments out of her backpack.
Yeah, she froze right up.
Hold person spell. Somebody cast it on her. Fantastic.
Oh my god, we should totally do that in game. Be like,
It only works. It only works on humanoids, even though Chase tries to cast it on everything.
Yeah, she's really.
I cast hold person.
Yeah, she's.
No, we're good. We carried on. Have you got to restart your scope?
We were just talking shit about you, Chase.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
I mean, what else is new?
What is that? Vodka?
Water.
That doesn't sound right. But yeah, there's something
Sorry.
hunched over, something kind of happening in the Zirkwood cavern.
Does Ranarat come back and tell us what she sees?
That's a nod. I say yes. Guys, I break out my Sham. We charm it like a snake.
Is it a snake though?
No.
Your music is an acquired taste, Chitari. Maybe we should just hold off until we find out if they're connoisseurs to properly
You haven't
introduce them
been
to your
around
music.
my music enough. These guys
have.
first-hand experienced the fact that I got us all discounts at the Goblin Bazaar. Thank you very much.
What is she talking
I'm totally
about?
fine with taking a step back and allowing Chitari to go in as the headliner act.
Have at it, Chitari. Go charm it with your Sham.
See, I feel, guys, like Chase just really wants to use her backup character.
Right?
I think she's just throwing caution to the wind, and she's like,
Harunk
My backup
is
character
gonna
is
cast
fun.
guidance
She's
on
on
her. She goes by.
topic. She's a half drow. She'll tie into the story really well.
Half drows are not appreciated in drow society. Yeah, I cast guidance on her, so whatever check she goes to make, she'll have another D4 to go play the show.
Go play.
Chitari?
Yeah, let's do it. What is that?
Go
Performance?
charm the
Persuasion?
non-snake looking
Snake.
thing.
It's a fluffy snake. Everything's a snake. You're a snake. I'm a snake. It's all soap. I don't know what you want.
everything's a drum. Everything's a drum.
I'm gonna use Raph's fancy dice that I still haven't painted in.
Okay.
And I get another D4.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, Raph's also given me a D4.
So what are you doing?
Give me a second.
Yes, I did. Oh God.
Like I don't know what exactly is it that you're doing?
I think she's making a performance check to see if she can charm this
Oh,
thing.
is that?
But I don't know what ability she's using as a bard.
What do you
What
want for
ability
that?
are you using as a bard?
Performance?
Okay.
Persuasion?
Yeah, but what are you doing? Like, is this an actual thing, or you're just playing music to try to fucking soothe the savage beast?
I am going to play music to soothe the savage beast.
Okay.
Make it my best friend. Maybe make it take a nappy nap.
So, animal handling, I guess?
It could be smarter than that.
It could be, but you don't know that because you just assume it's an animal.
Right.
Everybody likes Mozart. I don't know what you want. Bees will literally sing, like, fly in rhythm to Mozart, so, like...
Right. Sure. Okay.
That's because bees are classical snobs.
Bees are fucking great, man.
Right.
They know what to appreciate.
Okay.
They'd hate the Drow, though. They don't like dark clothing.
Yeah.
Um.
All right. Roll me a performance check.
But yeah, performance check. It's hard to see. That's a 15. Another plus 9, 14. Plus the D4, which was a 4.
24. 28.
Okay. You play your music. It's beautiful. Perhaps even
Harumph is stumped.
evokes a tear.
As I'm playing my Shawm, I flip off Harumph.
Perhaps even evokes a tear of joy and ecstasy from Harumph as you play your Shawm. But that thing, whatever it is over there, is hunched over whatever it is hunched over and is dealing with what it's dealing with.
Hey, Chitari, you move to the front where you're supposed to be playing.
Sorry. Was I not at the front?
No.
Nope.
Oh, I got moved. Yeah, sorry. I'm like right here playing my song
Yeah.
all day long in Hogwarts. Sorry.
But alas, nothing happens.
He's measuring.
Can it not
That's never
hear
good.
me? Most things is like, what, like 120 feet for sound?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Well, I'm pretty sure
it
it hears
hears you. Doesn't care.
Get off.
I mean, even with
Can
the
I-
beautiful performance.
Chitari,
Is that
you
a
probably
tail?
need to know that what it hears is a dinner bell.
Can I prep fireball, Dave?
I mean, it's up to you.
This
Okay.
is all very mean, and I don't like you guys attacking my artistic
No, I'm
like
saying
this.
it's a
I'm
beautiful
walking
song.
to the room. I'm gonna prove a point. I'm gonna continue playing.
Okay.
You need to get a hobby.
Yeah. Start knitting tennis balls, dog.
Look, can you see it?
Yes. The goodest boy. Well, girl, but yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a quick 2 seconds to let it out. 1 second.
All right.
Okay.
You can't. You're in the.
Nope. No, guys, she's letting it out.
Yeah. Yeah. She forgot to put it on mute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Plop, 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 plop.
I don't think this
Yeah,
is gonna the way
I-
that Chitari thinks it's gonna go.
No, I've prepped fireball. I'm ready for us to all eat my wild magicness. So.
Aw, I don't know if I moved far enough away from you.
Side note, I can let my dogs out without being supervised. I bought a 6-foot fence.
Nice.
It was
Aw.
expensive, but now they can jump the fence.
Well done.
Fingers
I mean,
crossed.
Funny
Fingers
well spent,
crossed.
Right.
That's.
Okay. Fireball prepped.
Great. And it was totally charmed by my music. It lets me enter the room, no issue.
Let you in the room.
What's it, 29?
28. But yeah, like I said, you play your music and it does what it does. It's still hunched over whatever it's hunched over.
It's having an hors d'oeuvre before the dinner bell was rung.
See further into this hallway, or does it just J hook
Oh,
that way?
Yeah, you want to see stuff, right? Give me a sec. Here.
There's nothing else in the room to note other than
Give me a
You're
sec.
about to find out.
our fluffy boy.
There's another
What's
hallway.
the dragon from Never story? Mancor? Looks like that a little.
Manticore is part scorpion, part lion, is it not?
I think so, yeah.
So it opens up into, like I said, this huge cavern, 50-foot ceiling, Zirkwood trees
Cavern.
all throughout. That thing, whatever it is there, hunched over its whatever. There's a trail to the south, and that's about it.
Well, we're all waiting on Chitari to do whatever she's gonna do. She wants to get closer to this thing to pet it, so.
You know, like most tourists that are not in the national parks, let's be honest here, I'm gonna bank right and just give it its space.
Oh, common sense coming in at the last second there. That's
I'm gonna run deeper into the trap, guys.
Right.
I'll go further inside the mouse trap, and then that way I can't be trapped if I'm already on the other side of it.
Playing a beautiful, beautiful
I'm just
music.
gonna
It's not
move here and keep an eye on Critter Boy.
I gotta move.
Is anything immediately happening, Dave?
No, nothing's happening.
Does it chase her?
Nope.
If it doesn't chase her, then I'm gonna follow
Great.
down that wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna move further in.
All right. Everybody in the room. Roll me. Just wait before you go back. Harump. Go back. Go back. Nope. Go
There?
down one. Right there. Right about there. Everybody who's in the room, roll me a perception check.
So the two of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but say that without saying it like that.
19? Oh yes, it is. I love that dice. Fuck, I gotta go to the top of my sheet now. Wah, wah, wah. Perception, you said? 23.
Okay.
It's a 19.
How are you
23.
walking through this room?
Oh, very slowly. And I'm fucking keeping a very sharp eye, fucking mostly on the critter to see if it moves.
Okay. All right. You hear whisperings in the woods, in the Zirkwood woods. You can hear whisperings and you can hear creaking. But you can't understand what these whisperings are saying, I don't believe. The language is used.
Are you sure? Languages spoken, you say?
Yes, language is spoken.
Common, Elvish, Draconic, and Celestial.
Yeah, you don't understand what's being said. But some things are speaking.
All right, well, I'm just going to keep moving south.
Right?
Till I'm behind Chitari. And I'm going to keep an eye on the forest behind me, and I'm going to be trying to spy whatever it is that's talking in the trees.
So,
roll me another perception.
Am I still technically in the room,
Yep.
Dave? Okay. Can I use like a different word for that? Maybe like
Jeez,
performance or persuasion?
Perception.
I rolled
Right.
a 14 and I got a +4, so 18 for that one.
Well, I got a 7.
All right.
Plus?
No, that's all in. I rolled a 5. Remember when I rolled like that 18 at the start of the game? That's
Wait,
it.
Yep, yeah, too much. Too much.
Okay, you can see movement. I mean, and it's not that thing that's hunched over whatever it's hunched over. But you could see.
Is that thing actually like moving, or is it just like, does it look like a statue, or does it actually look like a creature?
Oh, it's a creature. It's moving. It's doing its thing.
Is it eating something? Sitting there like mawing pieces of fucking...
That would be your
Crunch,
guess, the way it's hunched
crunch.
over and whatever. But that stayed there. But you can still see, mixed in through the shadows of the room, like this looming, moving shadows throughout, going with the creaking and those voices.
I'm gonna cast light on a stone.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to toss it. Oh, I got a sling. I'm going to use my sling to whip it up into the trees there wherever I see this movement. I'm not trying to hit anything. I'm just trying to get it to fucking bounce up there so I get a possible, like, look at or, you know, background or radiate whatever is up in those trees.
Okay, so everything's coming up the north. So I want you to put on the map where you want to try to land a jobby.
Okay, well, we're down here already.
Yeah.
So I want to whip this rock. I'm going to say at this tree here.
That tree there. Okay, roll.
That tree there. You want a ranged attack?
Yeah, ranged attack.
Okay. Oh, God,
So
I got to
you're
turn a light on in
aiming
here or
for the
something.
tree.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to, like, get it so it, like, is way high up in the branches of the Zirkwood.
Okay.
It's an 18 plus... Where's my sling? Plus the sling is +5. So 23 to hit,
23 to hit.
where I would like it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Is there anything I see in that tree?
Roman perception.
Percepzione. Dear Lord. It's another 15 plus, what is it for perception again? 4? Yeah, so 19.
19. You can see these zirkwoods that are moving and kind of creaking through the forest.
Is it the tree itself? Oh my god, it is too. Shit, are they ants? Are they moving towards us? Like, are the trees actually like shuffling at all, or
they're.
Is it just static?
It is moving. They're moving throughout the.
But are they coming towards us?
Well, I mean, not aggressively.
Are they passing by that other critter?
The other critter is definitely not taking notice of it.
I'm gonna whisper to Chitari, have you ever seen a moving tree? I know I was in a hole for a little while, but that's new to me. Do they usually do that now? Is this something weird? Chitari?
Do I know anything about Zirkwoods? Is there songs about Zirkwoods?
Roll me.
They're-
Roll me. What do you think you should roll to find out if you know anything about walking trees?
History?
Or nature? Do I get advantage because maybe somebody at some point sung a song about it? No, that's like an actual bard thing.
Roll me a history check with advantage.
Cool. My history's not that high.
So she'll get a 7.
Hey, double digits at least for this one for both. I rolled a 12 and a 16. So history is a +2, so at least a 14, at most an 18.
At most an 18. How would it be at most an 18? Like if you,
at most a what?
How would it be at most an 18?
Because I got advantage. I rolled a 12 and a 16.
Oh, okay. So 18.
With my +2 to history.
All right.
14 or an 18.
Well, I just want to know the advantage.
18.
You're rolling advantage. I just want the. Okay, so
I gotta lay it all out, Dave.
You've heard of.
Maybe people think I'm cheating.
Songs. I don't care. I trust you. You've heard songs, maybe about druids, and even some bards who have been known to be able to cast magic on trees and other plants to awaken them.
I immediately cast friends on a tree. Shatari's like that guy you met on Tinder. He's charming. He's not smart.
What's your intelligence?
Not great.
No, what is the number? The actual physical number?
12.
That's higher than average, so...
Is it cantrip?
Friends?
Yeah.
No. It's a spell. It's a 3rd level spell.
3rd level?
Actually, it only works on humanoids. Never mind. It's fine.
What is the spell called?
Fast friends.
Oh, fast friends.
Friends.
That's why.
Oh, no, I have friends as a cantrip as well. For the duration, I have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice. Yeah, let's cast friends. It's a cantrip. I'm going to seduce the tree.
Gonna get more wood than she bargained for.
Are you sure you want to do?
This is 91.7, your pollination station.
Okay.
Hello, my friends with the branches. Your hair looks great today. Or should I say foliage?
Did you read the whole spell?
Shh. It's not hostile. The trees aren't
Okay.
hostile.
What is the second sentence or third sentence? Second sentence.
When the spell ends, the creature realizes that you use magic to influence its mood.
And
Creature prone to violence might attack you. It's a tree.
you skipped right over. The creature realizes you magic to influence its mood and becomes hostile towards you.
Creature prone to violence.
Might attack you.
Gotcha.
Another creature might seek retribution in other ways.
Hold me up to my one night stand. What's the worst that'll happen? Open invite. Let's go.
Range, self, one action. Oh, so you cast it on yourself. Okay. I get it. All charisma checks directed at creature that isn't hostile. See, I don't know. Well, I mean, you can cast it. That can cause some for shizzle, but whatever. Is that something you want to do?
Yes. I already came out with like weird dialogue.
Okay, weird so what save does it make?
14.
What is it?
Wait, no, I guess 14.
What is,
Or does it have to? You have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice. So it's not even a meet or beat. It's their roll against mine. No.
Just wait. I just want to.
You have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you. When the spell ends, the creature realizes that you use magic to influence it. Comes towards you. So I have an advantage on all charisma checks.
Okay. Everybody roll initiative.
Is it initiative? I haven't even failed my charisma check yet, Dave.
I know, but the only way I can track 10 minutes is if everybody rolls initiative.
Rolled a 17 and I've got a +2, so 19
right.
for her.
I'm sorry. I'm just. I mean. Okay. 17 for Humph.
I rolled a 16 plus 7 is 23.
17, 23 for Ranarat. Jesus, Ranarat with your high. Shatari?
I rolled a 10 with my +2 to initiative. It's a 12.
12. And Corey.
Double digits, though. Woo woo.
Corey got a 16, so after her pluses, it's a 15.
15. Okay. So, what's going to happen next week is we're going to find out what happens if you just skedaddle out of the room, or if you interact, or what's going on. You got guys who still haven't gone through the room. Harumph and Shatari are at
Ranarat cast fireball. What? Oh, sorry. Huh?
Yeah. Maybe. And Harumph and Shatari are at the southern end of the room, almost through it. Good times could be had by all.
You're not wrong.
Or possibly no one.
Oh.
But we'll figure this out.
Only one way to find out.
Is join in next week.
Sweet.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
I will be here. Excellent.
I am excited. I'm going to start looking up tree-themed pickup lines. It'll be great.